Everybody? This is going to be another general current vibe reading that I felt guided to do. So this is for those of you who miss your divine complement, your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your twin flame, your twin soul, whatever you like to call it. This is for you. Before we do, let's bless the reading with my little couple here. Let's send some love, um, hearts to the true divine counterparts out there, those who may be conflicted in their heart and their mind when it comes to their divine counterpart, whether it's the person whom you are thinking of, who you have in your heart and your minds, or if it's someone else maybe that spirit has in mind for you, whether you know who this person is or not, whether they know who you are or not at this time. But let's send some loving energy that the true divine counterparts do come together in all wholeness, in the mind, body, soul, and spirit, Most High God, for the greater good of all involved, the greater good of all, not just one divine complement, but those around them, those who are unaware of their divine complement, those who are unaware of who they are within themselves, their own divinity, their own divine complement self within the self. If that makes sense, I'm just taking whatever's coming to me. So let's send out some good vibes and some love. All right. Shout out to my good friend, one of my spirit sisters, for letting me use her Mystic Moon Oracle card decks that she got. Shout out to Mystic Moon on YouTube. So yeah, I'm going to use these as well. She's letting me borrow these for the time being, so I thought I might make good use of it while I have them now. So I'm going to tap into the energies. Now what I want to say, you guys, is I don't know what the heck will come out of my readings. I cannot predict that, okay? I can't tell you. But what I'm not going to do is sugarcoat and blot out, gloss over something that may be triggering for you. So if you guys are easily triggered, you guys don't want to hear the truth of the matter, of the fact that potentially the person that you think is the one may not be that person for you. If that triggers you, because I'm going to say that because I'm speaking truth, and my intention is to receive the truth and bring the truth. So Spirit, what my intentions are with this reading, you understand. I'm going to call it out. I'm going to pray over this reading. Most High God, I ask for nothing but love, light, truth, and clarity for those whom you have gathered here to receive this message, and that they have an open mind and heart to hear this message, and that they are able to discern the message for themselves. I also call to the Archangel Michael to protect and seal this reading with his loving protective energy, and block out anything that is not supposed to be here during the time of this reading. I also ask that my ego be casted aside during this reading, and that I am fully present to receive the messages and obedient to the message that the Most High God is sending to me and through me for those who are meant to receive this message. I also ask to tap into the energy of the true divine counterpart and complement, whether it be the person who they are asking about or not. I ask that that true essence and energy come out collectively for those who are meant to receive it. So I ask that all come with an open mind and open heart to hear the message without specifically focusing on anything and anyone, that their hearts hear. Thank you, Most High God. I appreciate all of you guys. So let me say this again. What I mean by coming with an open heart and an open mind means don't come with any expectations other than to seek clarity. Okay? You might be missing a specific person, and let me tell you just from experience, what I've learned a difference when I would receive readings from my friends or whatever, my other reader friends or whoever. When I went in without focusing on a specific person, when I asked about love, or when I asked about my divine complement or whatever, when I went in without focusing on a person who I thought it was, and I just allowed the energy to come to me so I can discern whether or not that it is the person I'm thinking about or not, or be open to feel and just hear what Spirit has to say and be able to feel it and discern it within myself. Like, this feels right to me. But I used to get so confused and so conflicted with the messages, because I would be coming to someone asking them about a situation, but I would have something specific in mind, a specific expectation, a specific what the answer should be or could be, or is it this person? So I had this person in mind the whole time, but what I found was I was more conflicted and more confused when I was doing that. So I feel that it's best, just as advice, you don't have to listen to me, but this is just advice, that if you come in with just an open heart and an open mind to hear the message that Spirit has for you without needing to have a specific outcome or expectation or an agenda of what it's supposed to look like and how it's supposed to be and who it's supposed to be, you can hear Spirit, because it's like a stubborn energy when we come in with expectations. And I think that's another reason why sometimes people get upset when they book a reading with people, or they ask a question and they go in thinking that a reader is going to, read the sky, everything above and beyond, the heavens and the earth, into hell and to back, tell them everything that they want to hear, because they sat down with the specifics but not seeking that openness and clarity from God. Like, whatever you have to say about this situation, I'm open. I'm not going to sit here like, is she going to tell me that we're going to get married? Oh, she didn't tell me we're going to get married. Oh, well, F this reading is wrong. Or, oh, blah blah blah. Be a humble heart when receiving messages from God. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So with that being said, I'm going to tap into the energy of your divine compliment that you truly miss. Because this is the funny thing about Spirit. Like, we be asking for things, but little do we know that what our heart is really asking for is much more deeper and much more infinite than what we are expecting. So we could be like, I want a blue car, but we're asking for a blue car, but Spirit may give us this car that's not exactly the same blue that you had in mind, but it's this beautiful blue that you may have never seen before, and it's like, oh my God, like, I'm in love with this car, because that's truly what your soul and heart was really asking for. But you translate it as, I want this person, but really what it is, what you want is the energy and the essence of your divine complement. That's what you're really seeking. It's not so much the person sometimes. So it's the energy and the essence of something, if that makes sense. You may desire to have a boyfriend, and because you have that desire, you'll take and settle for someone that, yeah, you may actually truly love, but the desire for the boyfriend is the essence of what you're really seeking, not the person so much. And hardly ever is it that. If you catch my drift, if you understand what I'm saying, I hope you understand what I'm saying. I hope I'm not just like all over the place. But anyway, so let's see what the energies are. I'm going to use a Mystic Moon Oracle cards. Most High God, please reveal to me the energy surrounding this divine energy, this divine connection collectively. Please bear in mind that this reading may or may not resonate with everyone. Just because you clicked on this reading and watched it, maybe some parts may resonate, while some parts may not. But you'll know whether it's for you or if it's not for you. I can't control, people acting like spoiled brats and get upset over a general reading. I can't control that. I'm only here for, souls that are evolved enough and humble enough to receive the messages and discern them for themselves. I'm not here to appease and coddle anybody. I'm sorry. If that's too Queen of Swords for you, it is what it is. Crossroads flew out of the deck. Ascending came out in reverse. She shuffled these like this, so I'm going to just flow with it. Guide is in reverse. Communication and mirroring is also in the reverse. Alright, so crossroads. Someone is stuck. Someone is conflicted about which way to go. Someone doesn't know. Someone is not listening to their intuition. I'm getting, first and foremost, someone is having a hard time with moving past a certain level or stage within themselves. And it's like they're being divinely guided with this boat. If you turn it upright, the boat is kind of like the Six of Swords energy with this guiding light. The boat is guiding you, and what it's saying is to flow with what you feel, flow with your emotions, flow with your intuition, go with the natural order and flow of things. But someone is not able to do that, which is causing indecisiveness or causing confusion of which way to go, how to approach things. It could be conflicting other areas of one's life. So whether this is your energy or the person that is your divine counterpart, I will clarify this. But Spirit is telling you that you need to follow your inner guidance, which someone has not been doing that. If you feel like you've been doing that, then this is not the reading for you, because someone, and it may even be that you're under the illusion that you have been listening and you have been following divine guidance, but maybe you've been following your own ego, your own agenda, and not that of which your higher self and God and your angels and spiritual team have set in place for you. Then you have communication. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you need to communicate with Source, because this isn't really physical communication. This is more spiritual communication, and it can also represent communicating with your divine complement through mirror magic or through like water energy. And this is funny because I've heard all of this before as advice from someone before. If you guys are not into that type of thing, don't get spooked out. But looking in the mirror and speaking to yourself as if you're speaking to your divine complement, you might find some result in that. I don't know why. Or, you know, water when you're meditating. If you have the luxury of living near an ocean or lake or river or something where you can sit and reflect in the water and speak to yourself as if you're speaking, or speaking to your divine complement as if you're speaking to yourself, there is something about that that is very beneficial. But some of you guys might need to actually talk to yourself, and really sit down with yourself, whether that's through writing, through meditation, speaking to your spiritual guides as if you're talking to a friend, will also help you. Clarify these energies, please. Give me more clarity. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, someone is mentally stuck and conflicted, and I feel that it's those who identify with the divine feminine energy, which more than likely is those watching for the majority. The Four of Wands. You're not listening to your spirit guides. I feel like this is your ancestors. Because Spirit's trying to get some of you to unite. And when I say unite or union, it can be in multiple ways. It could be through spirit. It could be through the mind and understanding. It could be through being on the same page emotionally. It could be through physical union of whatever, whether you've met this person or you have not. Spirit's trying to get you to that. But also this can be reconciling with someone that you have a child with for some of you. But Spirit's trying to get you to that. And you have the Ace of Wands. Again, you have, with the Ace of Wands clarifying the guide in reverse, you have the baton. It's like Spirit's telling you to not suppress your desires or passions, not suppress what you want just because things may not look the way that you wanted them to look, or the timing or the person or what have you. The desire, the true desire, is still within the self, and that's what it's telling you to follow. It's telling you to follow that. Two cards came out, the Page of Wands and the Tower with communication. So I feel when it comes to communication, you have to be prideless. You can't go in with your pride. However you feel guided to communicate, whether it was the forms, like I said, communicating with yourself, looking in the mirror, reflecting in the water, a body of water, or whether it's journaling or talking to yourself or talking to your spirit team, talking to your divine complement, you have to put the ego aside and be completely naked and vulnerable. If you feel like this is physical communication with someone, in whatever way this is, you have to go in without your pride. You have to go in with this. It's almost like this playful, lighthearted, non-detached, but I'm seeking the positive. I'm seeking, it's like this adventure, this curiosity type of energy. You're not going in with heavy energy. Biting my nails, which I do. I bite my nails. Biting your nails, scratching your head, butterflies all in your stomach. It's like, go in with this childlike playfulness, detachment, and I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna leap, and I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna leave my pride. I'm gonna put my pride to the side. The Four of Cups. Yeah, you guys might need to speak with God, like God or your angels, your spiritual team, the universe, what have you. Your higher self wants to speak with you. They want to speak with you. You need to take some time to reflect. You have the Ten of Swords, or the Ten of Wands, sorry, the Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. So you guys might need to go out in nature. So maybe, yeah, water for some of you is very healing and very therapeutic for a lot of you. It will put you in a place of groundedness, because I feel like you guys have a lot of energy that you're carrying, a lot of heaviness when it comes to the person that you're dealing with. Some of you guys may be overthinking this just a little bit, beating yourself up, thinking too much about what happened in the past or what has happened to you and what you want to happen to you and it hasn't come to pass yet, and just kind of losing hope and faith off of that, because I feel Spirit has been giving a lot of you a lot of messages and signs and speaking to you in a lot of ways, mainly emotionally, been speaking to you through triggering or through some sort of yearning and discontentment. Spirit has been trying to connect with you, um, but you've been overlooking it for the most part. For the most part. Okay. So before we do that, I'm going to pull some more cards, and then I'm going to look at where the divine complement is within this connection. Where are they at as a whole? But before I do that, Divine Spirit, is there anything else that I may have not seen with the overall energy? All right. Got a lot of cards. You have crush, lust, forgiveness, no, financial issues, meeting in reverse, and F girl. So for some of you specifically, you guys have a crush on a female that could be a player type who's non-committed, you know, not a commitment type of person. And I feel like you have a big passion towards this person. You have a strong sexual desire for this person. And I feel like this person puts you through a lot of stuff. This person may have used you for money. Um, so you're having a hard time with forgiving this person. And if you're asking whether or not this person is the one or whether she's coming back, I'm getting a big no. If you are this woman that has potentially played games with men a lot, you know, playing on men or women's emotions and using them for their money for financial gain, you might be struggling to forgive yourself. And I feel Spirit is telling you no to something. So maybe you're worried whether you're going to receive like bad karma for this or something horrible is going to happen to you because of this. I'm getting a no. This is a lesson that you need to learn for yourself. Just honoring the fact that yes, I may have been a shisty person in the past, but I acknowledge my growth and who I am now. So some of you guys may have done some very unforgivable things. I feel for some of you trying to meet with someone right now that you you guys don't have the financial means, or it could be someone is lying that they don't have the financial means to come and see you. I feel like they're just making it up. I feel like this person may just be someone for the moment. They may have been someone that, you know, you had good sex with, but that's it. I don't know why that's coming out, but that is what I'm getting. Divine timing in Pisces. So some of you guys could have been dealing with a Pisces person or someone who has Pisces in their chart, heavily in their chart. So let's see where your true divine complement is. Whoever this person is in the universe, the person Most High God that God has for you, whether that's who you think it is or not, that person, that energy, where is this person at with the collective? Where is this person at with the collective? Where is that person at with the collective? Energy. Big dreams. It's a pretty card. Divine feminine. The answer is no. Again, the answer is no. Crossroads came out for them also. And pride or spring. Sorry, spring came out reverse. Okay. What is this? Soulmate. And muse in reverse. So some of them could be in a soulmate relationship, and they're learning a lot of lessons through this person, and they're getting inspiration as to what type of connection and partnership they want you know, through their divine feminine. But I feel like this person is heavily in a fantasy world, or they're just spending a lot of time reflecting on their dreams and their goals. Some of them are having a lot of premonitions, a lot of dreams when it comes to you. Some of them are denying this, denying their desires for you, whether they know you or not. They feel your energy, they feel your essence. Some of them are dreaming of you. Some of them desire their divine complement, or if they know you, same thing. They're kind of suppressing this and fighting it because this kind of has the same energy to me. Spirit is teaching them how to say no to certain things. There's something that Spirit is teaching them, and they could be boundaries. Like, this is very dry energy. There's nothing fruitful here. So it's like, say no to things that do not nurture you. The Crossroads card is they may be conflicted as well. They may be perceiving their life as it's literally at a crossroads. They don't know which way to go. They don't know where their life is headed. They feel literally stuck. The Spring tells me that this person, things may not happen right now in this season of their life. I don't feel like this person is ready for what you're looking for. So whether you know this person or not, they could be across the globe and you may have never met this person. They're not ready for you yet. They still have some growth to do for whatever stage that is in their life. They're not ready. I'm going to clarify these cards just to get a little more in depth. But I see this as like you're coming to them in their dreams, the divine feminine, and they're not comfortable with this energy. It may be like they feel like they're going crazy. So here's the Six of Wands, the Nine of Swords again, which came out for you, the Justice card, Three of Cups, the High Priestess. All right. So the Six of Wands is this person is like maybe living out their biggest dreams. This person could be very successful. This person could have just, you know, received something in life that they're proud of. They've achieved a big goal in their life, or they feel like they're walking in that. And some of them have this desire to be very successful in life, and they're fantasizing about some sort of victories in their life. Some of them may want to, some of them may be athletes. Some of them may be popular. Some of them may be public figures in their community, or they do a lot for their community, or if this is their dream or this is their goal, to overcome some adversity, or they've recently overcome something, but they're very focused on their dreams and goals. When it comes to you, they do think about you a lot, to the point where they feel overwhelmed by it. They may even dream about you to the point where it's like a nightmare at this point. Like, I can't stop thinking of this person, whether it's this person is a mystery woman to me, or man, whatever the divine feminine is for them. If you're a male feminine, divine feminine, or a female, it's like, I can't stop thinking about this, whoever this mystery person is. Or if they know of you, then it's like, I can't stop thinking about them. This is getting on my nerves. What does all of this mean? And they're having a hard time sleeping. And I get a vibe that you might be dreaming too. So you have, the answer is no with the Justice card. So there's something that is just a karmic situation, just a karmic cycle in their life. It could be an aspect of themselves. It could be certain connections that they have with others that they're trying to rectify, or that's the right word, or trying to bring harmonization to it, or trying to make it work. And Spirit is saying no. They may think that someone is their divine counterpart when they're not their divine counterpart. They're just a lesson. Especially if this is a Libra energy. Something about Libras, it's a no. The answer is a hell no for some of them. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Crossroads card is clarified by the Three of Cups. So I feel they're stuck in a third-party situation, and it doesn't have to be romantically. It could be friends and family. It could be a job. It could be a financial situation, period, a living situation, like something within their own personality, you know, some sort of trauma. It could be multiple personality disorder. I'm hearing this person is having a hard time with overcoming these energies. Now, this could be a partying addiction. This could be a drug addiction, an alcoholic situation. This person could be addicted to something, addicted to the thrill of dating or sex. I know that this is not really the card for that for some, but I pick up energies. That's how I'm picking it up. I'm reading energy. But the Three of Cups in the crossroads, they're having a hard time with choosing between these different energies. Like, it's almost like the party's over. Am I ready for the party to be over? Because this is their ego that feels like this is their only happiness. It's through outside things, people, vices, the ego's desires. They feel like this is potentially the only way that I can be happy. It's like, when some people believe that marriage is like a death sentence. In some cases it is, because, like, for one, you're going in for the wrong reasons. You're marrying the person that you really don't know nothing about, someone that you're not spiritually really connected to, and you're going under someone else's law and traditions rather than what spirit has put together. So yeah, in some cases they are death sentences, quote unquote. But the energy of committing to someone, you have to make that choice for yourself if that's your path in life, to be with one person. But it's like, it's only a death sentence when you're going against your truth. So they have this idea that when you get married, it's the world is over and the party's over. But the truth is, what you're doing is you're aligning yourself with something, whether it's the idea of marriage, whether it's the person you're marrying, whether it's the reasonings you're getting married. It's not aligning with your truth, and that's why it's there. But when you're committing yourself to something that you agree to and the other person agreed to, it's a mutual energy. It doesn't feel this way. So this person is stuck in their ego when it comes to that. Then you have Spring in reverse with the High Priestess. You guys know that this person is not ready, and they know. So whether you know of this person or not, it's an energy that you guys are in agreement with, because you're energetically connected. You don't have to know this person physically to know that they exist. You don't need to know the name of the person and see the face to know that your divine complement is out there, because you're connected energetically and spiritually. So you're going to pick up each other's energy. So I feel like somewhere subconsciously, one or both of you know that now is not the season to come together, because there's still growth that needs to happen. And I would like to think between both of you, not just them, but you too. So you got some Leo energy, some Gemini, some Libra, some Cancer, and Pisces energy in this spread. So I want to see, is there anything that I may have overlooked? Anything that I may have overlooked and skipped? Overlooked and skipped. Soulmates. Telepathy and mirroring. Pisces came out again. Triggers. Capricorn, toxicity, and manipulation. So some of you guys are dealing with Capricorns and Pisces soul connections. And I feel like these people are divinely connected to you, and they know how to tap into your energy very well, to the point that they know how to trigger you on a spiritual level. This isn't, some of them may actively be trying to, through being a toxic person and being manipulative, to trigger you, but some of them it's very subconscious, and they're just going with their higher self, because that could be the contract that you guys have, or this is because this person is a part of your soul tribe. They know you deep down in essence, and they know the things that will trigger you to help you heal. So this can also be true for the other person as well. The other person could be dealing with soul connections with people who are under the sign of Pisces or Capricorn, or both. It could be a union between a Capricorn and a Pisces that's being triggered. It's a lot of toxicity. It's a lot of cussing each other out. It's a lot of arguing. It's a lot of lies. And I feel like they're mirroring each other in a way that they're both as toxic. That's why I say some of you guys, this person is not ready to be in that type of connection that's truly for you right now, or whenever God sees fit for you guys to come together for whatever reason. They're not ready for that, because they're still in their ego, and they're dealing with, they're meeting a person they can only meet a person energetically at the level that they're vibrating on. So they're vibrating on this level, and that's why they're attracting this type of person, and vice versa. So that's what I'm getting. So first, let's see, or second, last, third, whatever. Let's see what it is that Spirit wants you to do at this time. What will benefit you, now when it comes to your divine connection? What is your assignment? What is your assignment? What is the collective of viewers watching? What is their assignment when it comes to their divine counterpart, complement, energy, and their union and connection? What is beneficial for them to focus on at this time? Refocus. Recognition. Crossroads now came out in reverse. Barrier. Okay. So mentally, it's like Spirit is telling you to maybe turn your back for just a second from this connection. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't desire to have a divine counterpart or anything like that, or run from that. But it's like, leave the desire behind. Have you ever heard of when you stop focusing on something, it manifests, it comes to you? So Spirit is telling you that when you readjust your focus, things can move. Like, it's almost like time passes when you're not looking at the clock, right? So when you're not focusing on when is the love of my life coming, when is this going to happen, blah, 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 whatever your desire is, whatever your truest desire is in your heart, whether you are able to translate that in your human consciousness or not, whatever your true desire is within your heart, because God knows what that is. When you refocus yourself and readjust your energy and place it on things that you are being, because we always have something to focus on, not in a distractive way, but in a way naturally where we need to place our focuses, because it's like when we're so focused on one thing, we shut out all areas of our life, and it starts to be, our world becomes imbalanced. That's a sign that we are not focused on the right things right now, or we're too focused on one area and not the other. So you have to balance the scales. So that's what Spirit's telling you to do mentally. Emotionally, you have recognition. In your heart, you recognize that you have a divine counterpart, whether you know of this person or you don't, or you think you do or you think you don't. Deep down inside, you know that there's someone for you out there. You know that for a fact. Sit within your heart and recognize this and know this. Thank you and shout out to, I don't like calling them my clients, so I'm going to call her one of my supporters. Shout out to one of my supporters who shared her beautiful story with me. She got married recently. I think she got married last year or maybe sometime in the beginning of this year. I'm not sure. But she told me her story. She told me that one of my readings predicted, and I hate doing predictions, so I know this was nothing but God. This is nothing but the Most High. Told her, or I told her in one of my readings that she would have an option between two other persons, but then there was one person that would be definitely her match, that would embody whatever. And I told her that she needs to enjoy her own company right now, because she's not going to have long until she meets this person. This reading was done a year ago, like a long time ago. I don't even remember the things that I said. She was telling me everything that I said. I don't remember. Once I channel certain things, I don't remember. Because it's not coming from me. It's coming through me, but it's not coming from me, so I'm not going to remember it. But she was telling me that another thing I said was she would have to focus on herself, spend time with herself, enjoy her own company, because it won't be long until this person steps in. And that she would also find him in a space where she would have to step out of her comfort zone. I'm not going to share too much of her personal business. I hope she shares her story one day on YouTube, because it's very beautiful. And what she did was, what she said stood out to me. She said when she would go through like challenges of believing whether she would ever meet the one after going through unrequited situations and toxic relationships, she would question whether the one was really out there for her. But she was like, if I'm on this planet and I'm on this earth, then that means that whoever my true love or my divine counterpart or whatever, he is also on this planet. So that's what kept her going. And when she was focusing on herself, before she knew it, she met somebody out of the space that she said she absolutely hated to go for dating. She didn't want to do it. But when she did it, that's where she met him. And they met each other under the most serendipitous type of circumstances. It was totally nothing but God. Her life is a 360. Her story is a testament, and I'm blessed to have been able to, I guess, prophesize that for her, and to hear the story, because it also gives me hope and faith and belief. And I feel and she also said that she idealized the person, and she had a specific idea of who she wanted it to be and the type that she wanted to marry. But when she gave up that control and she just focused on herself, the person that she met wasn't what she would usually go for. By saying that, that doesn't mean that she was not attracted to him. She didn't know, she couldn't fathom the type of person that was really for her, because she had been fixated on what she thought she wanted. So that's why I say, you guys, it's not to be mean and to make you give up hope, to say that sometimes it may not be the person that you think it is. That's a part of our control and our ego that wants to attach itself to anything and anyone, even if it's not good for us. Just knowing the fact that it's a possibility that the person may or may not be the one is not a death sentence, because all that means is, if that person you think it is not the one, that means that spirit has something better for you. And that's a blessing, because it's like better. Like it's not saying like it's not him, we're gonna give you some dodo dumb and here you go. That's the ego telling you not to trust and to think lower of yourself. It's not saying that you should give up on your dreams. Always say and state what you want, but also at the same time trust that what you're asking for may not be exactly the thing that's for you and the highest grade is good for you and others, and that spirit knows that. But as long as you can recognize within your heart that you want true love, you want a divine counterpart, and you know that it exists, that's where spirit wants your heart. Because you see, there's no true images, there's shadows. You can't really see what they look like. You can't see their hair color, you can't see the color of their skin, you can't see their eyes, you can't really see the faces. You can see silhouettes. So spirit's telling you to focus on the essence of the counterpart that you're looking for, not a specific person. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Crossroads in reverse. So your perception is not to focus on making a decision right now and what should I do, what I should not do. Take your focus away from that, because it's going to help you find that direction within yourself. You have to refocus. And you see how it's all cloudy in the back? This causing you mental imbalance and confusion by trying to figure the steps out. Like, step away for a moment, just for a second. The barrier, the block. I feel like spirit is telling you that you might need to close the doors behind you, whether that be certain thought patterns, beliefs, certain situations, beliefs, whatever. Individually, you know, I feel like intuitively you all know what it is that needs to be closed out, or you will be led to close something out. Clarify. All 4 cards. Okay, so you got the Hermit card with refocus. So yeah, this is, because spirit is like, you're leveling up spiritually. Your wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, you're leveling up. You're wise enough to know how to navigate through this journey now. For majority, I believe, you've been dealing with this spiritual energy for a long time. The spiritual journey, the quest for true love, the quest for the divine complement, whether you've met a lot of foes and catalysts and counterfeits. Regardless of that, you've been on this journey long enough to know how to navigate and start guiding and walking with spirit and be able to discern and hear the messages for yourself now. You're ready. Recognition, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Again, it's kind of like, humble yourself when it comes to the recognition of who your divine counterpart is. This is a humbling energy, like to honor and tell yourself that I might not know everything. I might not know everything that I actually want and am seeking. I might think that I do, But I trust that my higher self, my spiritual team, they know me best. They know what's up. They can see things far more than I can see them. They know the very hair, the very eye color, the very skin tone, the voice, the scent of who my true mate is. I might not really know that, but I'm going to humble and I'm going to simmer it down. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to humble myself. I keep hearing the word humble myself. The moon card, clarified by the crossroads in reverse. Yeah, so it's like you're being guided through this dark period, and I feel like this is teaching you trusting and surrendering your inner compass and your inner guidance within yourself. Listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, listening to your feelings and your spirit guides guiding you through this period that's quote unquote dark, meaning it could be a depressive period for you, or it could just be a period of just not knowing, and it's like I don't have anything to literally outside of myself to validate things. I really can't see, but there's enough illumination for me to walk through the darkness. And I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you have to walk through this period to get to that light at the end of the tunnel, and all you need to do is follow your next step. The moon is an illuminative energy. It's going to illuminate what you need to see for now. So whatever you're seeing now is what you need to know now, and that's fine. Eventually the sun is going to come out and everything is going to be fully illuminated to where you can see. But at this point, you're only being given certain steps, and you need to follow your intuition, your inner guidance, your inner compass, and follow divine instructions as well. Pay attention, be alert, meditate, reflect. So the barrier with the Emperor card, I feel like this is Spirit protecting you. So whatever doors are closing, I feel like this is your divine counterpart, but I also feel like this is a divine being, Most High God, or your angels, or spiritual, it could be a guide or ancestor, that's protecting you from whatever this door, this so-called barrier is that is being shut out. It's for a reason. You're being protected. And it could be protecting you from the illusion that someone was the one. Maybe Spirit is like, no, that's not it. That's why it didn't work. We're blocking this from you. Anything else, Spirit, that I might have not touched on that needs, whoa, thank you. Growth and evolution. You have to focus on your growth and evolution right now. That's where we're at. That is where Spirit needs you to be, is focusing on your growth and also constantly evolving. Constantly evolving past your fears. This F-girl energy comes out again. Forgiveness. Yeah, some of you guys need to forgive this woman that hurt you. Could be a Taurus, or maybe it's a Taurus woman in here that may feel like in the past they were bad and they deserve this period of their life, but this is a part of their growth and evolution. This is a part of overcoming your fears and overcoming that fear of ever trusting someone again because of the hurt that someone has caused you, or you have caused others. Maybe you feel like you don't deserve love, and maybe you fear that you're going to be done the same, or you're going to continue to be hurt because of the things that you've done. But you have to forgive yourself, and you have to, some of you, like if this is a person that has hurt you, you have to forgive not only that person, but forgive yourself, because you could be blaming yourself for even dealing with that and saying, I was stupid. How did I fall for such a person like that? How could I ever be so dumb? How did I not see that? This is my fault. Maybe I deserved it. You have to forgive yourself as well. Alright. Any other advice or any other messages from these romance angels? Okay. New love. This could be the one. And reconciliation. So new love says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So some of you guys may have recently met someone, or you're about to meet someone that's coming into your life. You're not going to know how to handle this. I feel like this person is very gentle. So if this is a masculine energy or a man for majority of you, This will be a person that's very gentle, very sweet, very loving, very attentive. Someone who's very genuine, like the open doors types, open and closed door type of person. The helps you walk down the stairs, walks on the side of the street while you walk in the inner side of the street, you know, the sidewalk or whatever. This is that type of person that is flowers and candies, poems, looks you in the eye, loves to hold hands, kisses your hand. This is that type of person. If this is a woman or feminine energy, this is a very loving, very soft, receptive, gentle, attentive person as well. Someone that will look you in the eye, because I feel some of you guys may have dealt with deceptive people that are very selfish and very greedy and very seductive and sexy and everything like that, but they lack the heart. They lack the true empathy and nurturing skills and the true unconditional love. They lack the ability to truly love someone. They're very self-seeking, very self-centered, all about, they know how to make you rise in your pants, and they know how to make you drip in your pants, but they're not the type that speaks to the heart and the soul. Like, they can make your heart beat very fast and get you going, but that's all they have to offer. It's okay to have that ability, because, you know, we're physical beings, and of course we enjoy sexual arousal and, you know, physical pleasures, but that's all that this person had to offer, or people in the past that you dated had to offer. Now you're seeing someone who may even have some of those abilities, but they're more about getting to know you and looking at you in the depths of your soul. And there's an innocence and a softness, a bashfulness, that comes from this energy. It's very loving. And some of you guys may feel like you don't deserve this for some reason, but this person could be the one for you. And I hate this card because it says this could be the one. It's kind of like a cop out, like, I don't know, it could be. No, whoever this person is the one, but it's discerning whether or not that it is the one. So you're going to meet someone new, but you have to discern whether this new person is the one, because I feel for some you might have multiple people that you meet, or you question within yourself if it is the one. This is someone you've recently met, but you might have met some people a little bit in between or before, so you're kind of confused. The confusion is your ego. The truth of it is, when you meet this person, or if you have met this person, it's a difference in the vibe and the energy exchange. Is a difference, and it's mutual. Okay, so for some of you who are used to unrequited love situations, whether you're the one chasing or you have people that chase you, that's not the issue. Spirit's never going to set you up with someone that you are repelling from, and someone that is repelling from you. You can't force someone to love you. Although I have heard people that have did love spells and got someone, but those relationships are toxic, because it's not divinely orchestrated, it's not divinely ordained, it's a forceful energy. It's you're forcing something to be that's not truly meant for you. So I would hope that those in this, whoever's watching this, comes with a pure heart and is truly a humble heart enough to be open to what Spirit has for them, and be blessed and grateful enough that Spirit has even matched them with somebody. But if you're that type of person that's all up in your ego and by any means necessary, I'm going to be with this person because that's who I want to be with. I could care less what anybody thinks. I could care less about this person that I so-called love unconditionally once. I'm going to make it happen. I don't care what you think. I'm going to have you. That's not unconditional love. And I'm calling you out because that's not unconditional love. And this is not the energy I'm picking up on. So this person will feel very familiar to you. There's an instant knowing of this person. For some of you, this could be a person that you knew in the past that you had like a fresh connection with, but it didn't really get off the ground. Maybe you guys never got together. Maybe you were never in a relationship, but there was a mutual interest and attraction and feelings there, but it never took off. I feel like that person could also be coming back for some of you too. Otherwise, I feel that this is a person that you know, like your soul knows from eons and years and years and years ago, and centuries and times and dimensions ago, or whatever, that you'll feel this sense of familiarity because you felt this energy essence before. And she doesn't have to see him. She doesn't have to see who he is to know him. She feels him. Some of you guys feel this person coming into your life. Like, you sense that this person's coming, whoever they are, the one, my other half is coming. I feel them. And you're right, because you guys are energetically connected. It's almost like you can sense them. Like, I know this person's coming. I can sense it. Or maybe you feel like this person from your past is coming back, and you just know it. You feel it. You sense them. You smell them. You're being reminded by this person. You might have dreams about the one, whether it's a faceless person or it has a face to it, or if it's a face that you have never seen before. You know, you can sense them. They're coming. You might feel like somebody's sleeping next to you. You might like hear messages on the radio. You just know, like, Spirit's giving you a heads up that this person is coming. Okay. Enough of the unrequited love. Like, it's not, this is another message about that. This is not, this was at the bottom of the deck. This is not going to happen. Like, women who may feel like you have to settle, because I get this vibe from some of you that you're settling because you're tired of waiting, or because you've met someone that is a nice guy or nice woman or whatever that looks good on paper, and they're giving you all this attention, but the vibe is not there. And it doesn't mean that some of you guys may be attracted to this person. You may be like, he looks good or she looks good. They may not be a bad looking person, but the energy's off. You know, this person could share the same interests as you. They could be into spirituality and practice the same things, but that's not enough to get you. It's not about commonalities. It's about a soul connection, a true bond. You can't forge this. You can't pray that somebody loves you and wants to be with you. You can't do black magic to force a person. You can put them under a spell, maybe. Some people's power. I'm gonna let you guys know something too. Some people out here that you're trying to mess with, these people, and I feel like, no, let me rephrase that, because I feel a lot of the divine feminines that are watching, you have people that are trying to get you. You have people that are trying to do magic spells against you, or do spells through their mind, because people don't know that when we say things, we're speaking things into existence. So in essence, that's a spell, right? So when people say things, I hope you never find nobody, or you're never gonna find nobody better than me, that person's casting a spell on you. But you're so powerful and you're so protected, a lot of you, that doesn't work. So I can guarantee you there's somebody out, because I know for a fact that somebody has tried to do some love spells against me, like actually go against my will and try to get me. You're not going to succeed. I'm just letting you know, homie. It's never going to work, because what's for you is for you. It's about soul connections. It's not about commonalities. That's why you can look at a person and be like, yeah, he's handsome, or he's cool, he's funny, we like the same things, or yeah, she's pretty, but that's it. Like, I don't feel anything. But when you meet the one, it's like it goes beyond the fact that, oh yeah, we like the same things, we like the same music, or we grew up in the same city or whatever. It goes beyond that. It's a connection. And sometimes you guys are very opposite from each other. You guys are nowhere near alike. So you're not going to attract people that you're not attracted to, and when I say that, I don't mean physically only. I mean mainly the energy I'm picking up is in soul recognition and essence. You're not going to settle for that. Spirit's not going to allow it. It's not going to happen. And if you're the one that's trying to pursue something or someone that simply is not for you, and you're trying to convince this person to see you as what you see them, or what you want them, what you want to see them as, Spirit's not going to allow that to happen for you. Because that is not what God wants for you. The top card is worth waiting for. Yeah, it's worth waiting for this person. Some of you guys, you feel like you've been waiting so long that you gotta settle. And for some of you, you are prolonging the process simply because you're mingling with these types of energies. You've been settling for a very long time. And it's because a lot of you don't see your worth. Like, yeah, you are very attractive, you're very beautiful. Everybody's going to see your energy and see your light, even the bad ones. But the thing is, you got to see your value and see your worth. And it's not about settling, and it's not about putting yourself on this, making someone, like, becoming somebody's doormat because you love them so much or you want them so much. For some of you, it's just infatuation. For some of you, it's idealizing what you would like to think of this person, maybe seeing the potential or the essence within this person, but you want them to be for you when they are not. You're doing yourself a dishonor and disservice. You're telling yourself that I am not worthy of which is truly for me what God has for me, but I'm going to force something to be. Like, spirit is like, no, no ma'am, no sir. It's not happening like that. I'm calling it out because I'm being honest and I'm being real, and it's coming from a place of love. I would be a freaking idiot to lie and be like, yeah, keep chasing that. Like, that's ridiculous. That's stupid. If it is that this person, it appears to be that this person is not interested and you feel like they are, okay, cool, but detach from it and just leave it open at the possibility that it could be that this person may really not be interested or they may not be for you. It's okay to accept that, but you have to detach anyway, because what are you going to do? You're going to keep bumping a wall trying to convince someone. And I've done this before. I'm speaking from experience, y'all. I've done this too many times, especially after learning about all this little twin flame junk and soulmates and all that. I've done that to people. I thought that someone was the one, and I've chased after them because I thought it was the one, and people have told me a certain other person was the one. Multiple readers or whatever told me somebody was the one, and I thought it was, and I kept trying to push it. And even at this point, I can say that it might not be true, but at this point in my life, I'm not going to force myself on anything or anyone. If it's not for me, it's not for me. If it's for me, it will happen. I'm not going to force it because I suffer too much by doing that. I'm telling you, you guys, it's not worth it. You have to know your worth. No one is that important that you start to just kill your soul, and you just lower your energy and you lower your standards because you want something or someone so badly. You're so attached to something. You're so attached to a label. You're so attached to a physical essence or physical body and what the person makes you feel or what you think they're making you feel. But you could be the one creating that magical feeling within yourself, but you're associating that person with that magic. And you're attaching yourself to, you want more. It's like a drug. I want to feel that. I want to feel that some more. Like, this person makes me feel high, like on love. And a lot of that is infatuation, by the way, because unconditional love is like, I love you and I can obsess over you and be all up, all into you, but when I need to do what I need to do for myself, or when you start acting up, I have to honor myself, and I love you enough to back away and let you do you and heal whatever you need to heal. If it be that you are not the one for me, because your true divine counterpart is not the only person that you can have unconditional love for, because unconditional love is not exclusive to one person. Otherwise it wouldn't be unconditional, right? That would be conditioned if it was only exclusive to one person and one thing, right? So to love people unconditionally is to say that, yeah, I may want to be with you and I may love you, but I love you enough to want to see you happy if it's not with me, or to be a better person if we're not good together and if we're driving each other crazy, to let you go and live your life. If you are the one, it will be. Like, we got to get to a point of humbleness, and I'm speaking to myself as I'm saying this because this is a lot of revelation that's coming out from and through me, but also my experiences that I'm sharing and other people that I've worked with that have overcome this and actually have found healthy relationships. Like, I'm blessed to have been able to help someone on the journey to find that which is for them, but they are the one that made the decision to really do whatever it is that spirit called them to do within themselves in order to even have that blessing in their life, to have met a person that is for them. And it's proof, it's true that it can happen for you, but you have to love yourself first and foremost enough. Like, you have to prove to spirit that you love yourself more than anything else before a man or before a woman that you love yourself and you're not going to settle for them for less than what you deserve. And Spirit is going to bless you beyond your expectation. That is a fact. And that's with anything. That's not just with love, but that's with everything in life. You have to know that you are deserving. You have to know that you are the prize in life, not in an egotistical way, but you are a child of the Most High God and you deserve nothing but blessings in your life. You are not here to pick up and settle for chump change. You know, you're not here to settle. You came here to receive the absolute best. And sometimes what we think is absolute best is our ego's perception and human consciousness that thinks limitedly and thinks this is the best that we can do. But Spirit is like, oh, okay, just watch. All right, just watch. I got a surprise for you, but you got to trust. All right. Let's see what your divine compliment, your true divine compliment, wants to say to you. What are the messages that they have for you? Take whatever resonates because you'll feel it within your heart. I have a feeling some of you might cry. I don't know why, but I do feel that. I do feel that. A lot of messages want to come out. So not every message may be for every person collectively. It may be some messages stand out while some may not. All these cards want to come out. So I'm going to take them. I hope my friends watching this reading, because she let me borrow these cards and I'm so grateful because these are dope. I like these. And all right, so I feel like this is for groups of 3 people because I pulled 3 different sections of cards. So the first group I have, I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Is it possible to forgive and forget? I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. I can't handle your words right now. So whoever this person is like they're beating themselves up for something that they've done to you. They don't feel good enough for you. Um, they question whether they even deserve to be with you, especially after things that they've done. And it's like they're not ready to talk to you or speak to you because they might fear that you're going to something negative is going to trigger them, whether you guys it's a spark of an argument or you bring up an uncomfortable topic, or they're not ready to reveal the truth to you. They're not ready to tell you exactly why they did what they did or what really went wrong, because I kind of feel like this person forged some sort of block within the connection or did something to make you detach or walk away, or they did something behind your back that they're regretful of, and you may have found out or you may not know everything about it or why it happened, and they're not ready to go there with you just yet. All right, next group. Something is still missing from me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. I'm a better person because of you. I wish I could take back the things I said. The reverse, it says, I miss you regardless of how things seem. So, yeah, they miss you. It's in reverse. So, they miss you, but it may not be evident to you. You may not see this, that this person actually does miss you. You might be under the illusion that they don't care. This person doesn't really know. They feel like there's something missing in their life, but they just don't know what. It's like, and I feel like what's missing in their life is themselves. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they want in life. There's something that they're trying to figure out within themselves that they don't know what it is. They're trying to seek it. They're soul searching, I feel. They feel like you've made them a better person, actually. They feel like they are a better person with you than without. They wish that they could take back some things that they've said. So whether they said some hurtful things, whether they've lied to you, whether they feel like they said something goofy or stupid and they feel like it kind of messed something up, they regret it. Last group, I'm reminded of you constantly. Your words linger in my mind. I've thought a lot about you lately. So you are someone who they're constantly remembering things that you've said to them, like things that you said stick out to them even more. So I feel like it's more significant. Like this person really now sees the power in your words or the things that you've said to them. Maybe you don't recognize that you've said some very valuable things to this person, some very powerful things to this person, but they're saying that they still think about you. Your words still stick out in the back of their mind, and They may even be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities when it comes to you. So, if this is a person that you have not met yet, I feel that this person doesn't feel, for the first group, doesn't feel like they're good enough for someone because of their past. They may have been a bad person. So they're not really ready to meet the one yet because they don't feel good enough within themselves to even sit face to face with the one. Second group, if you have not met this person, again, they're soul searching. They feel that if only they had the one, their life would be better. They would be a better person if they had the one. They also feel like they've made some mistakes in the past when it comes to love, and they miss you. Even if this is the block too, because it's in reverse. So even if you don't know this person and they don't know you, their essence misses you, and it's easy to think that that's impossible because you never met this person and they never met you, and they might also think that there's something wrong to yearn and miss something they never had, right? So that's what I'm getting for group two. Group three, if you've never met this person is constantly being reminded of the one. So they're seeing a lot of signs. They might see couples out together. They might hear love songs, and they might have dreams about you. And they might hear your voice in their head, like telepathy. That happened to me recently. I don't know if it's a divine compliment or if it's like one of my spirit guides, but I've been getting messages, very sweet, loving messages, like whispers in my ear because I'm clairaudient too. So, I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is insane. So I feel like it could be that, or they're hearing songs or music that stands out to them, that's making them think of the one, and they are constantly thinking about the one. They're constantly desiring, like, I wonder if I'm ever gonna meet someone, or I wonder what it would be like to have someone. Um, the song that just came into my head is Jagged Edge. What's it like? So if you don't know what that song is, I would listen to it and read the lyrics. But that's the song that came up for group three. What's it like? If you never met the one, or you just feel called to listen to it for whatever reason. These cards are in reverse. I'm trying to fix them. Or maybe she wanted them that way. I'm gonna leave them the way that she had them. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna pull an empowering question, and I'm gonna close this reading out because I'm close to going over an hour with this reading. So the empowering question: what is it that Spirit wants us to ask ourselves in relation to our divine complement energies? What is it that Spirit wants us to ask ourselves? What is it? What questions should we ponder or think about as a collective? Most High God, please lead us to the most relevant, most powerful, and helpful question. What or who am I beneath all my roles? So beneath all of your roles, who are you truly? Beneath what spirit is saying, beneath all the programming and all the things, like the type of partner that you think you should want, the type of life you think you should live. I should get married, I should not, I should have kids, I should do this, I should be with this type of person, or whatever. Beyond that, beyond the flesh and the person that you've been projecting yourself to be your entire life, who are you really beneath all of that? What do you really want, beside what you've been programmed to think and believe? And not just in love, maybe other areas, but really ask yourself this question and allow it to take you to wherever it takes you. I would suggest journaling this question and journaling out whatever comes to you, and don't judge it, and then go back and read it later when you're in a different space. But whatever you feel guided to do, that's just a suggestion. All right, y'all. Much love as always. If you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, you guys can book with the information in the description box below. If you guys would like an emergency reading for whatever reason, they are available, and you guys will receive it 24 to 48 hours from your purchase date. Also, you guys, I would suggest that you read the terms and conditions as well on my website, and please make sure that you read very carefully what type of reading you're booking and what it entails. If you have questions, please email me before purchasing your reading. All right. No refunds. Okay. So readings are non-refundable. So if you make a mistake, you guys, you know, please make sure that you read everything and know what you're getting. If you don't understand it, please email me directly if you have questions about availability as well. Um, Emailing me directly Not on my website, but directly on my Gmail. It's waluchildreadings@gmail.com. Directly email me there if you guys have any questions at all regarding readings, scheduling, or what have you. Much love as always. I appreciate you. Thank you for your reading or your time for this reading. Thank you for your reading. Thank you for your time, you guys. If you guys are existing subscribers, if you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are visitors from time to time, thank you so much. I appreciate